and again. Welcome to week 2 of Strive to Thrive. Great job making it through week 1. This week's going to be more focused on incorporating a little bit more movement into some balance exercises to make them a little bit more challenging. As always, I want you to do what you feel comfortable, have your chair nearby for support, and also if you need to be by a wall or a counter, feel free to do that as well. We're going to start with our warm-up and then we'll get going into our other exercises. So you can go ahead, for starters, and have a seat in the chair. We're going to start out sitting nice and tall, shoulders down and back, chest out, and we're just going to start with our marching. Light feet here, just picking up those knees. You can just kind of have your hands in front of you like I am. You can rest on the arms if you have arms on your chair. Do what feels most comfortable for you. And then from this marching position, now we're doing toe taps out in front. So just touch each toe, alternating sides. Once you get in that rhythm, go ahead and add in a chest press. Making sure that you're extending those arms out all the way and pulling your elbows back towards each other behind you. Just kind of warming up our chest and our back muscles. And then from here, take it into heel taps. Same idea, only tapping the heels out in front. And when you're ready, add in the arm curls. Okay, from here we're doing our 4-count wide marching. So we're going to lead with the right foot first, and it's just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4. So we'll do that on the right, and then I'll let you know when to switch to the left. Still sitting up nice and tall, make sure you're not slouching. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in. 2, 3, 4. Okay, awesome job with that. Now we're going to lead with the left foot, doing the same thing. Here we go. Out, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in. 2, 3. Once more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Awesome job with that one. Now we're going to warm up our upper body a little more, starting with our arm circles. So bring your arms out to the side and just start with some small forward arm circles. Still sitting up tall. Always practicing that good posture. Get a little bigger here. Some big circles. Okay, now go the other direction. Start small. Get a little bigger. And big circles. Okay, and relax. Last one we're going to do as part of our warm-up exercises is bring the arms out and give ourselves a hug. Just alternating which arm is on top. Really open up that chest. And as you give yourself a hug, kind of arch that upper back. And relax. Okay, we made it through the warm-up. Now we're going to do some similar exercises to what we just did, only we're going to be in a standing position. Like I said at the beginning, do what you're comfortable, hold on when you need to. Remember, this is your workout, but go ahead and start out standing. Our first exercise, we're just going to be marching in place. So we're just standing nice and tall. I want you to stand up, your feet are about hip width apart, get your shoulders down and back, your chest is out, and you're looking straight ahead. All we're going to do is just march in place. So go ahead and begin, and we're just going to march. Just a little bit of an arm swing here, nothing too crazy. That chair's near you. If you need it, you can even be standing behind your chair and hold on with both hands to that chair if you're more comfortable with that. A little longer here with the marching. Okay, go ahead and stop. This is kind of, like I said, an extension of the warm-up exercises, so you may notice that your heart rate gets a little elevated on these exercises. That's a good thing. That's what we're going for. We want that heart rate to get just a little bit elevated. while we're also working on just moving our muscles and working on balance at the same time. So the next exercise we're doing is similar to what we just did, except now we're just doing some high knees. So picking up those knees as high as you're comfortable with as we march. Let's go ahead and begin. The idea of this one is that your foot is off the ground for longer, which challenges your balance a little bit more than just the traditional walking in place or marching in place. Some of these exercises today will also work your brain, so I hope you're ready for that too. It's a little bit of coordination thrown in the mix. And stop. Okay, great job with that one. The next one, this is one of those that may start to work your brain a little bit. We're going to take a V step forward. So the way this will work, you're going to start with your feet together. We're leading with the right leg first. You're going to step forward with the right, forward with the left, back with the right, and back with the left. Again, that's out wide and forward with the right, out wide and forward with the left, back with the left, or sorry, back with the right, back with the left. Okay, so you're just making a V, out wide, and your feet together. Let's give it a try. Out and in. Holding on if you need to, but I want you to make sure that you're standing up nice and tall. You're looking forward rather than down at your feet. You can check down occasionally. Just make sure your area is clear and that you're actually kind of making a V, but it doesn't have to be a perfect V. Okay, get back to the bottom of your V and stop. Now we're going to switch it up and start with the left foot doing the exact same thing. So it'll be out with the left and then the right, back with the left, back with the right. Here we go. You just get in your groove, scratch that. You just get in the rhythm that's most comfortable for you. You don't have to go fast. I want you to pick up your feet. You're not dragging your feet as we go along through this exercise. Okay, great job. Go ahead and stop. Next up, we're going to do some leg swings. So this kind of mimics how we walk, and it just kind of gets that phase of when we're walking, our foot being in the air. So the way to do this is I want you to be next to your chair. You can be next to it or behind it, whatever is most comfortable for you. And what you're going to do is you're going to put your weight on your left leg, and you're just going to swing the right leg forward and back. So get in a good position, check your surroundings, make sure you're not going to kick anything or anyone, and let's start swinging that leg. So the chair's here if you need to hold on to it, but I really want you to focus on the kicking back, because that's going to also stretch out our hip flexors, which usually get tight if we're sitting a lot during the day. This is challenging your balance, but it's also working on hip strength and the stabilizing leg as well. Keep going a little longer on this side. Okay, go ahead and stop. Shake it out a little if you need to. Now we're going to the other side. Same idea, so if you need to turn with your chair, feel free to do so. Now we're swinging the left leg, and let's begin. We're still standing up nice and tall. If you're holding on, maybe just barely hold on. Try to hold on with 1 or 2 fingers. Just try not to lean all of your weight on the chair. Keep swinging that leg. It's mostly straight, and it stays up off the floor the entire time. And stop. Okay, if you need to shake it out a little, you can. You probably feel it working your hips some. Like I said, that's all good stuff. That's the goal of this. Now that we went forward and back with those leg swings, we're actually going to go side to side. So for this one, what you're going to do is you're going to be in the front of your body and you're coming across and out. So make sure you give yourself room to the side. You're kicking across and out. Let's begin. Still standing up nice and tall. Get those shoulders away from your ears, your chest is out, you're looking straight ahead, you're just swinging that leg. You don't want this stabilizing leg to be, or your knee to be locked. You want a slight bend in it. A little longer on this side. And stop. Whew. I don't know about you, but my hips do feel it a little. Okay, we can't just do one side and not the other. So now let's work the left leg. Same concept. Here we go. Swinging that leg. It doesn't have to go out very far if that's too much for your hips, or just the balance is a little challenging. Just do what's most comfortable for you. Okay, go ahead and stop. You can shake it out if you need to. And just enjoy feeling a little bit stronger, working the balance, all that good stuff. Okay, this next one will get your heart rate up a little bit, and it'll also make your brain work. So I hope you're ready for this. All you're going to do is you're going to go out, out, in. So we're leading with the right leg, and then we'll go to the left leg once I tell you to switch sides. Starting with that left leg first, let's begin. Out, out, in. You're just marching. Get a good rhythm going that feels most comfortable for you. It may seem pretty basic, but sometimes our brains and our feet don't like to work together, or it's just challenging. So it may take you a minute to get in your rhythm, and that is perfectly okay. The main thing is that you're moving, you're doing your best, and most importantly, you're having fun. A little longer here. And bring it back to center. Now we're going to switch and lead with the left foot first. Here we go. Out, out, in. Keep working. I know you feel good. You're moving. Working on balance and strength and our brain power all at the same time. And stop. Okay. Last one, as part of the warm-up round, because then we're going for round 2, is going to be a step out and cross-body punch. So as I tap out with my right leg, my right arm is going to punch across my body, and we're just alternating sides. Okay, here we go. Tap out, cross-body punch. Kind of barely tapping out with your foot going out to the side. You're not shifting your weight, it's just a tap. Just a little longer. 2 and 1. Go ahead and stop. Okay, like I said, that was your warm-up round. I hope you're ready. Now you kind of know what to expect. You know what we're doing. So we're going to start again. Starting with the marching. So feet are hip width again, and you're just going to start with a regular marching. Little bit of the swing in the arms. Mostly focusing on standing up nice and tall. Looking straight ahead. Just kind of notice also, do you feel like one foot steps down a little heavier than the other? We want to try to stay light on our feet. Okay, this time we're going into our high knees, so we're doing the same idea, but bringing those knees a little higher. Let's see what you've got. Doesn't have to be as fast on this one. Just see how high you can get your knees, but remember, if you need to hold on with one hand or 2 hands, you're more than welcome to do that. Okay, and stop. You can shake it out a little if you need to. Enjoy all the fun exercises we're doing and get ready, both your body and your brain, for our V steps forward, okay? Starting with that right leg. Again, it's out and back in. You can make a little dance out of it if you want. Let's begin. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Big V step. The idea is we're stepping out wide, coming back narrow. Again, try not to look at your feet if you can help it. You can glance down every once in a while, but ideally, we want good posture, looking straight ahead. Okay, bring it back to the center. Now let's take it to the left side. Here we go. Left foot out, left foot back, right foot back. You may even notice that you move a little bit in your space. That's okay, it happens. I find sometimes I'm wandering off too. We just can't help it when we're having fun and we're moving around. And stop. Okay, awesome job with that one. Now we're going into our leg swings again. So starting with the forward and back, we're gonna start with that right leg. So you're standing on the left leg, hold on for support, and let's swing. Again, always remember to check your surroundings before you start kicking. Standing up tall. You're making sure to not lock this knee. And stop. Okay, now that we worked the right leg, let's work the left leg. So get your support, whether that's your chair, the wall, the counter, whatever you may have, on your right side. Check for your surroundings, and let's swing that left leg. Again, this may seem like a simple exercise, but it does actually help with our walking. It just kind of helps us feel more stable with one leg in the ground. No, stop that. This may seem like a simple exercise, but it actually does help with our walking, and it makes us more stable and more comfortable taking bigger strides as we walk. Okay, and stop. Awesome job there. Shake it out if you need to. Now we're going back to our side leg swings. So, starting with our right leg again, coming across and in front of our left foot and out to the side. Let's begin. You've almost made it through the working exercises, then we'll go into our cool down. Stay with me here. Feel those hips working, getting stronger. And go ahead and stop. Give it a little shake if you need to. Okay, left leg now. So standing on the right leg, working the left leg. Here we go. Keep that left leg off the floor the whole time. Almost there. And stop. Okay, awesome job with those ones. Shake it out a little if you need to again. Just a couple more, and then we're done with these exercises. So next up we got our out, out, in with our feet. I'm gonna give myself a little more room here. So again, right foot first, we're gonna be out, out, in. Get ready, stand up nice and tall. Let's begin. Making sure you're picking up both feet the entire time. You're not letting those feet drag. Sometimes even if we get tired, we might get a little lazier. We just may not even realize that our feet are dragging. One more time, and stop. Okay, gotta work our brain and our body again. Left foot leading this time. Get ready, and let's begin. Out, out, in. Again, you can peek down every once in a while at your feet. Just make sure, one, they're still there, and two, that you're comfortable with it. But otherwise, keep looking up. And let's stop. Okay, awesome job with that one. Our last one, we're gonna put our boxing gloves on. We're doing our lateral tap out and our crossbody punch. So when the right leg goes out, the right arm punches. Let's get ready and begin. Keep those hands kind of at about chest height and really reach across your body as you tap out. Gentle taps. This also does get the core muscles involved as well. And go ahead and relax. Okay, you made it through the working portion. We're gonna do some cool down stretches, and then that's gonna be all for today. So I want you to stay standing for now. We're just going to do a couple of stretches standing, and then we'll have a seat. Our first stretch is actually going to be a calf stretch. So I want you to bring that right leg back. Use your chair or the wall for support. Bring that right leg back. Your left leg's bent, and you're pressing the right heel into the floor, using that chair for support to give you a nice stretch in that right calf muscle. You're looking straight ahead. Your shoulders are relaxed. You're trying to press that right heel down into the floor. Stretch it out. It probably feels good after all the bouncing around we were doing today. Okay, now let's take it to the left side. So bring the right leg up, the left leg back, press that left heel down into the floor, get your shoulders down and back, and feel that stretch in your left calf muscle. Just a reminder, sometimes as we're pushing on the chair or the counter, that our shoulders like to creep up, so make sure they're away from your ears. Bring both feet up. Next up, I want the chair on your right side. You're going to bring the left leg behind the right leg with most of the weight on that left leg. You're going to stick your hips out to the left and reach over towards the right. Get a nice stretch in the left side of the hips, the outside of the left leg. This should also feel good after working the hips a little bit more today. Go ahead and bring it up. Now turn so the chair is on your left side. And you're going to bring the right leg behind the left leg. Stick your hips out to the right. Right arm over towards the left. Really reaching towards the left. Get the stretch all along the right side of your body. Bring it back to center. Now you can have a seat, few seated stretches. So when you sit down or as you're sitting down, go ahead and sit forward on your chair a little bit. We're going to stretch the back of our legs and our hamstrings first. So keep your left leg bent, bring your right leg out straight. Your hands hands are resting on your left leg, and you're just going to lean slightly forward until you feel a gentle stretch in the back of your right leg. As always, we're just going for our gentle stretches. It shouldn't hurt too bad. If you don't have as much flexibility, you may not be able to lean down as far, or you may be more flexible and you can go down a little further. Do whatever's most comfortable for you, but hopefully by the end of this you'll gain some flexibility as well. Okay, bring that right leg in, left leg out straight, hands on the right leg, and lean forward until you feel that stretch. Making sure you're only bending at your waist. You're not hunching your back over. You're just sitting tall and leaning slightly forward. Okay, go ahead and sit up. This next one is going to be our piriformis stretch. So there's a few different options. I'll show you kind of modifications if you aren't able to do it. But what we're going to do, have our left foot flat on the floor with the left knee bent. The goal is to try to cross the right leg over the left leg and get it just above the knee. Now for some people you may not have the flexibility in the hip, so there's a few options. One, you can have your left leg out further and then maybe you can cross your leg. That helps it, but you should still feel a stretch. The other option is maybe you can't quite get it over your knee, so maybe your leg is just below your knee. That's okay too. You may have to hold it, but the goal is this right leg is the one being stretched. You should feel it in your right glute. So you're sitting up nice and tall. We don't want to bounce on the knee or anything like that. You shouldn't even necessarily have to press down to feel a stretch. You should just feel a stretch by sitting here. Okay, so now let's take it to the other side, same thing. So left leg is crossing over the right leg. Again, as the options, here is one option. If that's too much, bring this right leg out a little bit. Or maybe you can't quite get over your knees, so you're here and you still feel a stretch. Do what you need to do. This time you should be feeling the stretch on the left glute. Enjoy the stretch here. Sometimes it's one of those hurts so good kind of stretches. Okay, go ahead and relax. You can sit back in your chair. We're just going to do some ankle circles one direction and then switch directions. Now you're just going to sit up nice and tall and roll those shoulders backwards a few times, big circles back. Okay, keep your shoulders down and back and bring one ear to your shoulder. Keep your shoulders square. Bring it to the other side. Look down to the floor and roll your head side to side with your chin tucked towards your chest. Just rolling in the front of your body. Bring it back to center. Sit up nice and tall. We're just going to finish off with a couple of deep breaths. So just get your body nice and relaxed. Let's inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And again, inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. And go ahead and relax. Awesome job today. That was week 2, day 1. You made it, and I can't wait to see you next time. Thanks for joining me today.